actually. I feel really overheated right now. Let's do that. I'm good. We're playing Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. It's been over 3 years. That's all I've got.
Welcome to my latest case, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, click on Tutorial. Dear Hannah, here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only person who knows where we're going is Lori Gerard. That's the young woman who invited everyone. Actually, she didn't really invite me. She invited Frank and Joe Hardy, and they invited me. And I've always wanted to join forces with the Hardy Boys. I just hope this doesn't turn out to be another one of Lori's silly attempts to grab publicity. Some people can be a little too rich and a little too famous for their own good. Wish me luck. Love, Nancy.
Well, people, now that our little orientation tour is over, let's get started. Okay, I, again, am Lori Gerard, and the first thing I want to do is thank you all for coming. John Gray, I am so thrilled that you're taking time out from that TV show of yours to do some ghost hunting here with us. I mean, Ghost Chasers is like the best cable show ever. And Charlena Purcell, I cannot tell you how much I adore those romance novels you write. Your characters just seem so real. And all that stuff you know about the Old West, you are just awesome. And Tino Balducci, only the most famous police detective in the country. And then there's Frank and Joe Hardy. They're amateur detectives. My dad and their dad are old friends. And you must be the other amateur detective, their friend? Natalie?
Nancy Drew?
Whatever.
Nancy
All right, I'll bet you're wondering where we're going. Well, we're going to Copper Gorge, Colorado. Why? To solve the mystery of what happened to Jake Hurley, the man who originally owned this train. Because see, one day in 1903, this train was found in a place called Blue Moon Canyon, which was out in the middle of the Nevada desert. Only the engineer was on board, and he was dead. As for Jake Hurley, he had disappeared from the face of the earth. Oh, and two more things. Before he disappeared, Jake was rumored to have found the richest gold mine in the world. And the train he owned, this train, his wife Camille died on it while they were going to the gold fields. It was rumored to be haunted.
She's gone.
Oh my gosh.
What in the world?
What the?
Hey, what's going on?
People should never go tampering with things they don't understand.
Oh, brother.
It's okay. Everybody just stay calm. No need to panic. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Well, Nancy, you're up on all that social etiquette stuff. What are you supposed to do when your hostess vanishes into thin air?
Scream like she did?
If I don't seem concerned, it's because I'm not. Lori Gerard is a young woman whose only goal in life is to be famous. She craves attention and habitually uses her father's considerable wealth to get it.
So you think her disappearing like that is just some kind of publicity stunt?
I just think she couldn't resist showing off in front of all of us minor celebrities. What was your name again?
Nancy Drew. You and I have actually met. Sort of. I called you not too long ago when I was at Shadow Ranch. You gave me some information about Dirk Valentine.
Ah, Nancy Drew.
You don't remember me, do you?
No.
Have you ever met Lori's other guests before?
Psst, Nancy! Come here!
Excuse me for a second.
What's with that? Wait, can I start talking to Noah? That'd be mean. What are you guys
Hey,
talking
Nance.
Where have you two been?
I followed Tino Balducci.
And I went after John Gray. He went straight to the room in the car that used to be Camille's and didn't come out again. I could hear all these weird noises coming from inside.
He disappeared too.
Any idea what he was doing?
I was just about to go in, but the next thing I know, Joe's got my arm in a vice grip and is dragging me back here, babbling about how Balducci's our guy.
He found something on the floor right where Lori was standing when the train went dark. I saw him pick it up and put it in his pocket. Then he left.
Did you ask him about it?
When I tried to talk to him, he just kind of brushed me aside and said something snotty like, "I'm on the job here, Junior, so just go back to the playground and stay out of the way." In case you two hadn't noticed, we're not getting a lot of respect around here. Can't we at least tell Balducci that we do stuff for ATAC?
You know the rules.
ATAC?
American Teens Against Crime. We do a lot of undercover work for them.
Wonder Cop's probably never even been undercover.
Joe, let it go. What'd Charlena have to say?
She thinks Lori is faking this whole disappearance thing.
She's not the only one.
How can you say that? You heard Lori scream.
Anybody can scream, Joe. Especially girls whose fathers have given them acting lessons along with everything else they've ever wanted.
What about you, Nancy? What do you think?
I kind of agree with Frank.
You've got to be kidding.
Has anyone talked to the engineer?
Not that I know of.
Then I'm going to head up front and tell him what's happened. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Good idea. In the meantime, we'll take another look around in here.
Great. Catch you later.
Back
I
already?
was talking to you.
Actually,
thought there
I
was something
really
else.
haven't been anywhere.
There was something
Catch you later.
else. Nancy! She just automatically answered for me.
Yes?
What are you working on?
I'm writing my next book. I'm on a deadline, so until I write those two most wonderful of all three-letter words, the end, everywhere I go, my laptop goes, and every chance I get, I write.
Why do you think Lori invited you on this trip?
No doubt because I'm such an authority on life in the Old West, and because I'm so good at using old information to unearth new information. My knack for research is, well, it's a gift.
It's kind of like Tony Scolari.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley? You know, the man who originally owned this train?
Wealthy, imaginative, adventurous, stubborn, egocentric, and most importantly, he was smitten at the age of 35 by a young French woman named Camille Voulet, who died about a year after they were married.
When did he buy this train?
Sometime in the 1870s, he decided to seek his fortune out west, so he had this train custom built so that he, and some years later his wife, could traverse the mountains and plains in relative comfort.
So he went west and became a miner?
All anyone knows for sure is that years after Camille's death, he showed up in Denver with a pouch full of gold nuggets and semi-precious stones, which he used to purchase mining supplies. He refused to say how he'd come by them, which of course led to speculation that he had found a fantastically rich vein somewhere, although to this day, its existence remains unsubstantiated and its location quite unknown.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
All right then.
Is this Jake and his wife?
Yes. From what I've read, Camille loved to sing and dance, even... Jake reportedly told people that after she died, he would sometimes see strange glowing lights outside the windows at night, bobbing gracefully alongside the train as if dancing with it. He said he found the sight very comforting. I suspect normal people would have found it terrifying.
Hey, how's it going?
Do you think maybe one of Lori's other guests is in on her disappearance?
It's certainly possible.
From the way she talked, it didn't sound like she knew any of them.
Maybe that's what she wanted us to think.
Or maybe that's what one of them wanted her to think.
Well, whether Lori disappeared by force or by choice, what we've got to do now is find her.
Absolutely.
See you later.
If you need anything, just let us know.
Engineer, what do you want?
Hello, I'm one of the passengers, and I just thought you should know that Lori Gerard has disappeared.
So?
Did you know she was going to disappear?
Hey, all I know is I take orders from Miss Gerard, okay? Right now my orders are to get this train to Copper Gorge non-stop. And until Miss Gerard tells me otherwise, that's what I'm gonna do.
But Lori may not even be on the train anymore.
Look, Miss Gerard may not be a rocket scientist or anything, but even she knows better than to jump off a moving train.
But...
Now, if you'll excuse me, I got me a train to run.
A square and a duck.
We just leave.
This door goes outside. Opening
Oh.
it now would not be a good idea. Looks like some sort of steam valve. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good.
Joe's going, "Hey Nancy, you making some tea in there?" Boom.
Took out half the car with.
These fins, freshly canned salmon, fresh from a hand from the deep.
Yeah, over 100 years ago.
Salmon canners for a very, very long time. That's actually kind of funny. It doesn't even say a date when they started, I guess.
Pretty. Looks like some kind of gemstone. This must have been the sleeping car.
I'll let you actually go into a sleeping car, which is kind of ironic. I guess they wanted to save on animation.
Hey, come on over here. Hi,
Huh?
you're that Nancy person. How you doing? John Gray.
You look pretty busy.
Right now I'm taking time-lapse electromagnetic readings and recording background noise. This was Camille's private car. If she had something to do with Laurie's disappearance, analyzing these readings may give me a clue as to Laurie's whereabouts.
Do you really think that a moving train can be haunted?
Sure. A train is basically nothing but a living space on wheels. And just like a house or a hotel, its walls can capture and hold energy, however infinitesimal, whatever its source. You see, what to most people are ghosts are actually temporary distortions in local electromagnetic fields caused by the presence of residual psychic energy generated by the person or persons who frequented that particular locale. That's my working theory, at least.
That's very interesting.
It's all very scientific. But the fact is, Laurie's missing, and I, for one, am doing everything in my power to find her. The vibes I'm getting make me think she could be in serious trouble.
Charlena Purcell thinks Laurie is just playing some kind of joke on us.
Charlena Purcell writes romance novels. End of comment.
Oh. Oh!
What do you think of Tino Balducci?
I kind of feel sorry for the guy. After catching those bank robbers, he can't just be a good cop anymore. He's got to be a great cop. Tough to perform under that kind of pressure.
Is Laurie a friend of yours?
First time I met her was when I boarded this train with all the rest of you. I knew her by reputation, of course, like everyone else who reads the tabloids. It doesn't appear that anyone aboard this train is her friend.
Maybe she planned it that way.
You mean so we'd concentrate all our efforts on finding Jake Hurley? Possible, although she really doesn't strike me as being the planning type.
Well, I'll catch you later.
Pleasure talking to you.
It just sounds like someone's like sniffing. Just kind of weird.
Sickly Sarah caught a germ so new, it made one of her pretty green eyes turn blue. This looks like some sort of game. I did it! Wonder what's in here.
Town races. Hey! Ah! I thought you should get a bug.
Oh yeah, I remember. Like Town Racing.
Oh, that's right, on the saxophone.
Yeah, it didn't matter what, the piano, saxophone, organ, whatever. You know.
Don't do that, please! Those microphones I set up over there are very sensitive. You just about took out my eardrums. You can play that thing when I'm done. I'll let you know when that is, all right?
Okay.
Mr. Washington, I think? Something like that?
Yeah,
Nancy?
He has
I need some music.
higher opinion for you. But yeah, maybe like a cousin.
Teddy Eberhardt.
Thank you for giving the doll we call Teddy Eberhardt a home. Oh, Krollmeister. They never explained how Krollmeister came on scene. They just kind of happened.
It's locked.
You know, that's unrealistic. You can't just ask him about this until way later in the game. That actually doesn't make any sense.
Looks like Camille was teaching herself how to play the piano.
That'll be useful. for later.
Thomasina O'Neill. Looks like some kind of sewing sampler. I wonder if there's a relationship between those symbols and those numbers. I wonder what's under here, and what the deal is with those weird-looking bolts.
Yeah, all we have is a pencil and the Camptown races. That's not gonna help us here.
The Little Book of Samplers.
Yes, sapphire. Oh, samplers. Yeah, those things. Language of samplers? Passing of time, ring union, key fidelity, default. Cat items. Huh.
Yeah.
Dog is faithfulness. I guess that kind of makes sense. Few dogs. Give me my turkey.
Pineapple, plus pound.
Harp is purity. Eagle is America. Well, that makes sense.
You just said pineapple, SpongeBob.
Butterfly, new beginning. Bell, music, joy. Yeah, interesting. Chair's domesticity? Is that like homey? I'm confused. Dove, charity, interesting. What with key, beloved? Yeah, my beloved. Hello?
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's me.
Hi, Bess.
And me.
Hey, George, what's up?
What's up? You're the one who's on the train with a bunch of famous people. You tell us. This is torture, Nancy. I'm dying of curiosity here. Bess, just calm down. Oh, like you're not just as curious as I am. She's the one who insisted we call you Nancy. Only because you're driving me crazy. I'm supposed to be helping her paint her room, but every other brushstroke she's like, where do you think she is now? How do you think the Hardy Boys are doing? Why do you think she hasn't called? What do you think Laurie Gerard is wearing? Oh, George, that is so not true. I could care less what Laurie Gerard is wearing. So come on, Nancy. You're on a train full of famous people bound for who knows where. So dish already, would ya? Bess, calm down. Look what you did. You got paint in my hair. I'm sorry. You know, actually, that looks kind of cool. Nice try, Bess. No, really. You're just saying that because you're afraid I'll bail and you'll wind up having to paint this dump all by yourself. George, I kid you not. You should seriously think about doing some major highlights in that color.
What color is it?
Adobe beige.
Nice try, Bess.
What's going on, Nan?
Our hostess has disappeared.
What do you mean, disappeared?
I mean, the train went into a tunnel, everything went dark, and when the train came out of the tunnel, no Lori. She just disappeared.
Publicity stunt.
My thoughts exactly.
Remember the time she was allegedly kidnapped from her Vegas hotel room? Yeah, the guy across the hall just happened to have a camera and got it all on tape. It made the evening news in practically every city in the country. And then there was her daring escape the next morning. Only it turns out she faked the whole thing. Of course, she claims her ex-boyfriend faked it to get back at her. She thought she was really being kidnapped. Like anybody believes that.
Sounds to me like somebody has been spending a lot of time reading the tabloids.
George has. Very funny. So what else is going on?
Before she disappeared, Lori told us that the purpose of this train trip is to find out what happened to Jake Hurley, the train's original owner.
Was he murdered or something?
No one knows. He was married to a woman named Camille, but she died, and he eventually vanished while mining for gold. His train was found abandoned in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada, with no one on board but his dead engineer.
Whoa, spooky. Have any theories?
My first order of business is to find out what happened to Lori.
So first Hurley's wife dies, then Hurley vanishes, then the engineer dies, then Lori vanishes. A pattern, maybe? Bess, do us all a favor and leave the detective work to Nancy, okay?
Has either of you been to Copper Gorge, Colorado?
Never heard of the place. Why?
Well, that's where the train I'm on is headed. Apparently Jake Hurley buried his wife Camille there after she died on the train.
She died on the train? Ew, creepy.
John Gray has set up a bunch of equipment in Camille's train car in hopes of documenting distortions in the electromagnetic field caused by her residual energy.
Say what? He's looking for Camille's ghost. Don't you ever watch him on TV? Just because I watch him doesn't mean I understand him.
Talk to you soon.
Okay. Well, George, back to work.
I didn't realize that's what she was gonna say. I was like, oh yeah. That's my problem when I don't fully read.
Hey, Nancy,
Hello?
right?
I was trying to spy. You got a better memory.
That's right.
me.
Nancy Drew.
Amateur detective, huh? Ever thought about becoming a real detective? You know, like me?
You mean become a police detective? No, I never have.
It's a great job, you know. I love it. You, heard about those bank robberies I solved, right?
Reminds me of him on site. What's his name? Lasso. That's what he reminds me of.
Yes, I sure did.
Baffling case. Two-man team at 17 banks in 3 states in 5 days. FBI had no idea who the perps were. But after forcing their vehicle to a stop, confronting them, despite the fact that they were armed and giving chase, I single-handedly made the collar.
I heard they stopped because you accidentally rear-ended them.
You heard wrong. You see, Nancy, when somebody does something really remarkable in this country, the first thing everybody else does is try to tear them down. Reporters, late-night comedians, even some of my fellow officers, all have been spreading vicious lies about me. Why? Because they've never done anything remarkable in their sorry little lives, and they're jealous. Anyway, you should look around in here. Lots of interesting stuff. This was Jake's private car, you know.
I understand that you found something on the floor in the dining car.
Yeah, at first I thought it was an old coin, but it turned out to be some kind of slug.
Where do you think it came from?
Probably been lying there for 100 years. May have served a purpose back then, but now, worthless.
May I see it?
Sure. In fact, here, keep it. Wear it around your neck or something. That way, when people ask you where you got it, you can tell them Tino Balducci gave it to you. The Tino Balducci.
Oh, thank you.
What else can I do for you?
I'm pretty sure Ned would not appreciate that.
Have you had a chance to talk to Charlena Purcell?
Now, why would I want to do a thing like that?
You don't like her?
I can't stand those sappy books she writes. And seeing as I said as much during an interview on national TV once, it's a pretty safe bet she doesn't like me.
Have you talked to John Gray?
The ghost guy? Total quack. Only reason I talked to him would be to arrest him for fraud.
So, what do you think happened to Lori?
She could have been kidnapped, she could have been tossed off the train, she could be hiding from us. But I obviously won't know which until I've gathered all the facts.
So, you're gathering facts?
Of course. It may not look it because that's my style. I'm a low-key kind of guy. But hey, don't worry. I'll know the facts when I know the facts. The truth can't be rushed, you know.
It's been great talking to you.
Helping people is what I'm all about.
That makes a great comment. I'll know the facts when I know the facts. Just
Wonder what Jake used this for.
can't look at it while he's here.
Another gemstone.
That's actually pretty good. The fact of the matter is, it's locked.
It plays the old trap.
Camille with Hager Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard.
Gemstones, and how to identify them. Gemstones, and how to identify them. That seems a little redundant. Here's how. Ooh. That one's pretty. Really pretty. And aquamarine. Pyro? Coran? Oh, interesting. Periodic table. Iron, nickel, fur. Zinc! Zinc!
Looks like an old-fashioned cigar box. Wonder why it's locked.
Yeah, I thought there was something about this with where's AG server? Oh yeah. I have to find the paper for it.
J.H. For Jake Hurley, obviously. Must be Jake's insignia. Eliza Sandberger.
Uncrawl Master Dog. Decorative record.
Another gemstone. An old scale. Strange. It seems to be built into the wall. Those symbols look like the ones I saw in that sampler. That square and that duck look very familiar.
Square duck. Huh.
If those are candle holders, they are very strange.
They line up though, like
Looks like I need to enter 8 letters into this thing. The question is, which 8 letters?
This is where I found Michael Gray, I believe. This is when I was eating up with this. I wonder if it'll stay. Let me see. No, it doesn't. These puzzles can be very annoying and then unique all at the same time. Rip to people who have really bad short-term memory loss.
it's all randomized. Who knows which ones do? Which ones?
I'm forgetting! I'm forgetting!
There you go.
Oh, that'd be a nightmare.
Lori?
It's the
Oh my
Gerard girl.
gosh! I never thought you'd be the one to find me. No offense. Nadine?
Nancy. Nancy Drew.
Well, as you can see, I wasn't really spirited away by ghosts or anything. That bookshelf in the dining car, you step on this thing in the floor in there, and it slides open. I practiced disappearing for weeks.
Was anyone else in on the trick?
Just the engineer, and all he did was keep his mouth shut. See,
Probably
here's the
getting a
deal.
lot of money.
My dad wound up with this train when he bought out Noram Shipping. They'd been storing it in this old warehouse outside St. Louis for so long that everybody had just forgotten about it. Anyway, after like mass begging on my part, Dad had the train restored to working condition and got me an engineer and track permits and all that other stuff until finally, here we are, on our way to find out what happened to Jake Hurley.
I think you were going to explain why you kidnapped yourself.
Oh, right. Well, see, I was one of the first people in like 100 years to set foot on this train, okay? Everything was just the way it was when Jake disappeared. Except, I also found this. It's a letter that Jake wrote in 1901 to his niece back east. He was real paranoid about claim jumpers, which is why he never told anyone where his mine was. But he was also afraid something would happen to him and no one would ever know where it was. So he wrote this letter to his only living relative, Ruth Kensington. Here, take it.
You want me to have it? Why?
Because you found me. See, in that letter, Jake tells Ruth that everything she needs to figure out where his mine is on this train. He also... To find Jake's lost mine, we need the train.
How do you know this Ruth person didn't find the mine decades ago?
Mostly because I found that letter in the wastebasket. It was like she'd gotten so ticked off, trying to follow her nutty uncle's clues, that she finally said to heck with the whole thing.
So you want me to try to figure out where the mine is?
Uh-huh. As for the other people on board, If you want to show them that letter, go ahead. It's totally up to you. We're going to Copper Gorge because that's where Jake buried Camille, so I figured his mine might be somewhere around there too. But if you think we need to go somewhere else, you just let me know and I'll have the engineer take us there.
How come you didn't try to find the mine yourself?
Maybe I did. Or maybe I just thought letting other people try to find it would be a good excuse to throw a party. I like parties.
How well do you know your guests?
Well, I don't know you or those Harvey guys at all.
Hardy. Frank and Joe Hardy.
Whatever. I didn't know John Gray before this either, but I love his show, and I figured he'd jump at the chance to investigate an honest train, and now that someone has finally found me, I can finally go meet him for real.
What about Tino Balducci?
I met Tino right after he got famous for solving those robberies. Inviting him here for this was a no-brainer. I mean, what an awesome detective. And those piercing eyes of his? You just know his mind's in there going 90 miles an hour.
How well do you know Charlena Purcell?
I just know her from her books, which are so good. In fact, I just started reading her latest one, The Moon Tells No Lies. See, what I'd really like to do is write romance novels. Everybody who knows me says I'd be really good at it. In fact, a while back, I sent Charlena some ideas, you know, just to see what she thought.
And?
She hated them.
We'll talk some more later.
You go, girl.
You go, girl. We'll see, Ready? You can take over. It's a mouse. There goes the television. No! The head goes through the television. There goes Nancy. I mean Ricky. Not Nancy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There shouldn't be anything else we have to talk to her about. Oh yeah, you can do this one yet.
The 3rd of November, 1901, from somewhere in Colorado. Dear Ruth, I know that we've never met, but now that your father, my estranged brother, is gone, you are my only living relative. I am writing to you to tell you about my mine before I, too, depart this earth, and its location is lost forever. I cannot tell you outright where it is, lest this epistle fall into the wrong hands, but with the information which follows, and with my train, which shall be yours upon my death, I promise that you'll be able to find it. First, you will need a map. To obtain it, know that my travels have taken me all over this great country, to towns which can be difficult to find, to Calico, Silverado, and Central City, to Dodge City, Virginia City, and Tombstone. To locate the mine on the map, you'll need my projector. When it comes to placing the stones, you'll need to ask someone who holds a warm place in my heart. I have stored his name accordingly, but to retrieve his name, you'll have to give the dolls an order. This will require looking inside Camille's dancing shoes for the name of their maker, and wearing the shoes as you perform her favorite step on the dance floor. As for my beloved Camille, she has 4 words for you, words which, when translated into numbers and used in combination, will help power my projector. But alas, she's taken them with her to her grave. So go to Copper Gorge, Colorado, and pay your respects, and let some of her rub off on you. I promised Camille that this train would always be her home. In return, she promised to never leave, and indeed she never has. People say I'm crazy, but So above all else, my dear niece, let nothing happen to my train. It holds wonderful things. Kindest regards, Jake Hurley.
Okay, so the one where it says Silverado and such, that's what we need. Try Silverado. Oh. There's that woman I'm trying to do it. Maybe it's a different word first. Can you do tombstone? No. You go up. It's that one. Calico, Silverado, Central City, Dodge City, Virginia City, Tombstone.
Calico.
Oh, there it is. Now I see it. Silverado? No, you can't do Virginia. Central? Tombstone. It's the bar.
Guess I'm done. Strange. All that's left is a jumble of letters.
Ritztava. Yeah. I've heard that about 1,000 times. It was what, when Little Jackalope was streaming this game. It would be like a greeting. It was turned into Navritztava.
That must be the projector Jake mentioned in his letter to Ruth.
I don't think we can put this in and let it stay. So in B, R. Let's see, T. I think it's no, it's Z. My bad. And then T. And then BAA. Never it's the. There we go. Yeah. It bangs Nancy on the head. How are we doing this at like 40 minutes?
Jake's mind must be somewhere on this map, but where?
You're telling me Lori didn't hear that? Well, then again, it is in the other car, so. Another slug. Ooh, what's that? I bet you that's
silver. What do all those colors have to do with silver?
Yeah. Doubt she keeps it in her notes. Oh, wait. She says because she's on senior detective, she doesn't need a task list. So it's orange, blue, green, red, purple, yellow. We can go back and do that one in a minute.
Looks like to make this thing, whatever it is, I'm going to need a spyglass, a pickaxe, and a lamp. Citrine, amethyst, zircon... Those are all gemstones, I think.
Oh, see? Citrine, amethyst, zircon, peridot, tiger's eye, tourmaline. Oh good, Nancy keeps it. I'm glad. Oh. I think the idea was Jake accidentally broke one of Camille's dolls.
I need a pickaxe.
Let's go do the thing in Tino's. The box. No, the box. It was what those different, let me see if I, let me go back to it where it was on the video. It was orange, blue, green. Yeah. The other one was orange, yeah. Blue. That was it. And then green. And then red, purple, yellow.
Wilson carbide and acetylene works.
Dear Jake, I have sent you 2 lamps, which you should receive by the end of the month. When you get them, simply place carbide in the lower chamber, water in the upper chamber, then use the built-in flint lighter to ignite the jet of gas which results. As you'll see, the carbide lamp is an exceedingly practical device, especially for people in your dark and dangerous line of work. Would that you or I had invented it. Oh, I get it. Let's see. In your last letter, you sounded quite despondent, old chum. I suppose this is understandable in view of your failure to strike it rich. But I am living proof of how quickly wealth can turn into a bad time. Little did I suspect 5 years ago that my attempt to produce aluminum would instead produce calcium carbide, or that calcium carbide, when placed in water, would release acetylene. Yet suddenly I was the surprised but happy owner of the patent for an inexpensive way of manufacturing an extremely flammable gas. Just as I became wealthy when I sold that patent, I have no doubt that you too will someday be handsomely.
Always your friend, Thomas Wilson.
Rewarded for your efforts. Continue to keep me appraised of your adventures, dear friend, and never ever give up. May the lamps I sent you soon light your way. It's your friend Thomas Wilson. That is really difficult handwriting to read. Yikes.
Looks like a pattern for some kind of dance step. Maybe I'd better keep this.
Oh yeah, the dance pattern. I don't think we can do that yet until the dolls are dealt with. I think we should be able to do the dolls. Let me look that up.
That could be one of the gems I need. Maybe Tino will let me take a closer look.
Well, it's the little lady detective. What do you need?
I found Lori. She was hiding in the caboose.
Oh, yeah?
It turns out that slug wasn't so worthless after all.
That slug? I mean, I knew that slug was a clue. That's why I gave it to you. I mean, I could have found Lori no sweat, but I thought, hey, why not give somebody else a shot? And you came through. Nice job.
Thank you.
But look, from now on, if you come across anything that may have something to do with Jake Hurley and his mind, let me know, okay? Just so I can, give you advice, help you sort things out. After all, the opportunity to work side by side with a world-famous police detective doesn't come along every day, you know.
Kind of funny that Nancy doesn't respond about it.
What do you think happened to Jake Hurley?
He probably died trying to work that mine of his all by himself. But I'll let you in on a secret. I'm onto something that could crack this case wide open.
What did you find?
Sorry, can't go into detail. Let's just say that thanks to yours truly, what happened to Jake Hurley won't be a mystery much longer.
Tells me he
How did
probably
you and
doesn't
Lori
know
meet?
anything.
We met at a party in New York. Nice girl. Not a lot upstairs, but nice girl.
Did you two go out?
Nope, no, never went out. No.
Do you think I could take a closer look at that cougar statue?
What, that cigar clipper? Go ahead, take a look.
I'll bet I need this stone to build that thing in the diagram I found. But if I remove it now, Tina will know I'm onto something. Interesting. I just wanted to get a good look at it, that's all.
What else can I do for you?
It's been great talking to you.
Helping people's what I'm all about.
Why would you do that right there with him? Why? That doesn't even make it easy. Never mind. Oh. It had to do with the doll thing. These pictures. Helping people's what I'm all about.
Feedback over on the train or cheer.
That would actually be kind of funny. We can go ahead and do the dolls.
I bet I know what this is for. Darn, the name of the shoes is so faded I can't tell what it is. Maybe Bess and George can help me figure out who made them.
Yeah, send it to them without telling them about it. It's funnier that way. Send? Yeah. I love it. And then you call him. Oh, that's just funny. What? I love it. Wait, can we take a picture of Lori? Dude, let's take a picture of Lori and just send it to Bess. That makes no sense. If you do one of Tino, she'd be like, it's gorgeous. About it. That would really be funny.
I don't think he even cares. He doesn't even know.
She's too busy. What am I saying? She's too busy. She's too busy. Wait, we can call them right here?
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going on?
Can you ask about the shoes?
The name of the company that made Jake's wife's dancing shoes is too faded to read. But to find Jake's mine, I need to know what it is.
Hey, I know what you can do. Take a picture of them with your cell phone, then send it to us, and we'll check them out for you.
But I thought you guys had to paint Bess's room.
Boring. Besides, we're going to have to take a break soon because we're almost out of paint. Probably because Bess has gotten more on me than she has on the walls. Anyway, send us a picture of the shoes via cell phone as soon as you can.
Actually, I already sent you a picture of the shoes.
Well then, hey, we're on it.
Ah, you guys are the greatest.
I know. Need anything else?
Tino Balducci definitely has a thing for Laurie Gerard.
Really? Ooh, I bet the tabloids would love to hear that.
What's more, I get the feeling Laurie feels the same way about him.
You mean there's some kind of mutual attraction thing going on between them?
Something's going on between them. I'm not really sure what.
We'll find out. I mean, that's a mystery worth pursuing. To heck with this Jake Hurley stuff. You'd give up the...
Catch you later.
Okay.
Lori always
Yes?
sounds like she's like out
Guess
of breath.
I better get to work.
You go, girl.
You go, girl. Oh yeah, the shoesies. Oh yeah, that's right. We have to call them.
Hello?
Me again. Just checking to see whether you were able to find out the name of those dancing shoes yet.
Your wish is our command. But hang on to your hat. The name is a real mouthful. The shoes were made by Chaussette Chateauyantes. Chaussette Chatoyantes. That's French for shimmering socks. Apparently, if you were into dancing in the 1870s, that was the company to get your shoes from.
Chaussette Chateauyantes. Got it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for letting us help.
Catch you later.
We'll be right here. Yeah, washing the paint out of our hair.
I think that version of Bess and George is my favorite of anything. I think we have to look it up online, right? Oh, no, I guess we can go ahead and do it. I don't remember. I thought it was the left shoe first. You have to look at it. You're kind of getting the idea, but I think it was the left shoe first. Yeah. No, yeah.
Every time I look at this.
Here, let me... Oh, here. So it's left foot up 1. Two up twice. Then you put the left shoe on the second square on the top. And then you meet the other shoe with it. Then you take that left shoe again, there. And then you pull that one down, wait, 1, 2 spaces. And then you put the left shoe down below that space once, yeah. And then pull that one down to meet it. Then do your right shoe, there. And then the left shoe next to it. The old stuff. You know, it's funny at how Lori's like so engrossed in her book that she doesn't even know.
Yes?
I hear that Tino and you used to be an item.
How did you know that?
I'm a good detective, remember?
We went out a couple of times, yeah. As for why we stopped going out, you'd have to ask him.
Bye.
Keep me posted.
Deirdre throws him off the
They said Deirdre through.
train. He comes out of nowhere.
We don't need Deirdre on this train. Victor's here. And Ned's here.
Just kidding. You can't. I can't pick up this one. So she was trying.
The device was not the only thing that was going to be deadly.
So we just strapped her to it and personally fried her herself.
Oh my, that's a bit drastic. Yes, thank you. That machine is pausing part of the stream. But yeah, I have it set up to where I can just pause it whenever I need to. Actually, it's nice. This game's so chill.
I like the sound effect.
Typically go for this kind of game, personally, but it is nice. Or should I say this particular one, not necessarily this type of game per se.
There, all done.
He's just doing that and Tino's not even noticing. Hey, Tino, about.
That's a realistic game.
Oh yeah.
That tool I saw in the caboose. I bet that's what you use to unscrew these bolts.
I'm yelling this out loud for John Gray to hear. Oh no! What's in these bolts?
This is gonna be good.
Since this is senior, I'm not sure if we'll play with that, but we'll see.
I hope.
Down there, to your bottom left. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're wrong.
More pipes to connect.
Who's this one? People don't pick up on Nick beat it.
Oh yeah, the green stays. Yeah, there's it. This actually is a nice one.
Here we go.
This is to get you prepared for White Wolf. Bum bum bum.
Ding, 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 ding.
Please don't.
Dun 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 dun.
Whole opera.
Dun 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 dun. You find out Charlene Purcell's the one playing it.
What is that?
Forgot that thing was there. Solve the puzzle. The puzzle.
See, that's the supposed to respond. Or wait, no.
No, I think you had it right. Yeah. Sorry. Corner, something's off. Wait. The top right one definitely doesn't match. Try the bottom right? Okay. I'm not sure if that. No, that isn't. Bottom left with top right. Nope. Do top right with either down right. Swap the bottom two, maybe?
Left pickaxe and lamp with Buell for safekeeping. To open what's closed, lead is the key. Or is it lead is the key?
Hey, Nancy,
What's with the Cheshire Cat grin?
you found Lori.
Yep, she's holed up in the caboose. And as a reward for finding her, she let me have this. It's a letter from Jake to his niece in which he leaves clues telling her how to find his mine. Only the clues are extremely obtuse.
You found Lori, you got the letter with all the clues. Guess you don't need us anymore.
Oh, Joe, quit pouting. Want any help?
Are you kidding? You bet I do.
Now you're talking.
Balducci wants me to share everything I find out about Jake Hurley with him.
I'll bet he does.
He just doesn't want you to show him up again.
Yeah, he wants you to do all the legwork so at the last minute, bam, he can swoop in and grab all the credit.
I wouldn't tell him a thing, Nance.
Unless it's to get lost.
Wow.
It stands to reason that the only person other than Jake who had to have known the location of Jake's mine was the engineer on Jake's train.
Very true.
Not necessarily. Jake might not have told him the exact location. Maybe he just had him drop him off somewhere nearby.
Well, still, we'd be way ahead of the game if we knew where that drop-off point was.
So the way that they kind of look like, you know, like Luke Skywalker and Han Solo right now.
It would be nice to know his name.
The guy died more than 100 years ago. How are we supposed to find out his name?
Maybe Charlena What's-Her-Face could tell us how to go about it.
Good idea, Frank. I'll ask her.
Well, everybody's like.
I found a diagram for some
bluntly
kind of contraption that
hitting each
Jake
other in this
designed,
game.
but to operate it, you need his pickaxe and some kind of lamp or lantern, which it looks like he gave to somebody named Buell.
Buell? Joe, show her!
Show her what?
That old picture we found!
Okay.
We found this on the bookshelf. See? Buell's Supplies and Pawn Shop. That's gotta be the same Buell Jake gave his axe and lantern to.
Yeah, 100 years ago. And the guy was a pawnbroker, Frank. The stuff's probably long gone.
Or maybe it's still somewhere in Copper Gorge.
Well, that's where we're headed, so let's just hope for the best.
Right.
See you soon.
If you need anything, just let us know.
It looks like this thing
Yeah,
opens
we're gonna
up.
open up the
But how?
square dot. Climbs on top of the table to grab a gemstone and they're.
Yes?
I found Lori. She's in the caboose. You were right. She disappeared because she wanted to see which of us would find her first.
And you won. Congratulations.
Was it snarky? It felt snarky.
The others on the train, John Gray and that police detective, do you know them very well?
I don't know them at all. Needless to say, I don't watch television, so I've never even seen Mr. Gray before. Although I do know that his profession, if you can call it that, is rife with crackpots. As for Mr. Balducci, from what I've read, his success in solving those robberies was less a matter of talent and more a matter of being in the right place at precisely the right time.
In other words, you don't think he deserves all the attention he's getting?
No. You and those two Boy Scouts you're with would make better detectives. Is that all, dear?
Did you know that Laurie wants to be a romance novelist?
Doesn't everyone?
Do you think she could do it?
No. Could we please talk about something a little more pleasant?
How would I go about finding out the name of Jake's train engineer?
If you're smart, you'd ask me. And because my work is going surprisingly well, during my next break, I'll log on to my archives at home and see what I can turn up.
That'd be great, thank you.
Whoever invented the cellular modem, that's whom you should thank, dear.
I should get going.
All right, then.
Oh yeah, gemstone in its eye.
I need 4 numbers to unlock this, and there's, what, 10,000 possible combinations? Guessing could take me a while.
The emergency brake. Yeah, Candace does. Oh, I remember how her mom said, "I worry
It
about
looks
you
like there's
sometimes,
something
Candace."
behind this painting, but I can't seem to move it. An eagle. Where else have I seen an eagle?
Oh yeah, the shoes.
Sadie Crawford.
So what are we doing? Oh yeah, the square ducky. Square ducky. Technically, we can look at that sampler, but I guess we can always guess. I technically have already looked at the sampler, in case that's what you were thinking. I'm not sure if all of them have to be used. That's the one thing I'm uncertain of. Yeah, I don't know why it gets choppy on this part. Let's see if I can look at it. The square. Let me see. I looked at it so fast. Come on. No! The square is a. Oh, you got the square thing. As I'm looking at the thing. Ducky is 1? I don't know what that means. Maybe it's -1? Oh, wait, you undid it. Put the one back over. Put the 3 back, whichever side it was. No, it's not working! This is preposterous. Peter Balducci's going, hey, see what's going out there, eh? Yeah, leave those, leave those. Add 7 to one of the side. Take that one off and try 2. No! Take off 7. No, don't put 7 back on. It's gonna mess it up, I think. Put 2 up on the right or left hand side and just see what it does. Maybe leave that there and then put 7 on the right side?
There. With any luck, I just opened the stove in the dining car.
Everything, but
You just roll the stuff that they brought it out of the game.
yeah, pretty much. There's one more we're supposed to do. I can't. Oh yeah, the eagle painting. That's what we haven't done yet. Sure, yeah. Gotta say, we haven't done this in a bit. You can click on the top.
Yeah, say it's about Lori.
James Thurston.
Hereby agree to pay James Thurston the sum of $9 a week plus room and board in return for his services as the engineer of my train, Jake Hurley, on May 23rd, 1879. I'm not sure why she would put that back, but okay. Oh wait, no, we didn't finish the eagle painting pipes.
Nancy, you missed it.
Missed what?
The argument of the century.
Joe, he's exaggerating.
Aw, come on, you heard them. They were ready to tear each other to shreds.
Who?
Charlena and Lori.
All we heard was the tail end of it, and unfortunately, we really couldn't make out what they were saying.
So you don't know what they were arguing about?
No.
But whatever it was, both of them were absolutely out of their minds, livid.
And it would probably be a good idea to find out why.
Let me look into it. I'll talk to you later, okay?
You know where to find us.
More questions?
What were you and Lori arguing about earlier today?
Lori and I? We weren't arguing. We were simply discussing a topic about which both of us are passionate, that's all.
Were you discussing her wanting to be a romance novelist?
No. And even if we were, that's really none of your business. I know that sounds harsh, but really, Nancy, eavesdropping is so tacky.
Actually, it was Frank and Joe Hardy who overheard you. They said I should talk to you before they gave me all the gory details, but since you obviously don't want to tell me your side of the story, I'll just have to get the scoop from them.
No, you don't have to do that. A storyline that Lori submitted to me found its way into my last book, despite the fact that she never received compensation for it. She's reading the book now, and when she got to that part, she freaked.
You stole one of her ideas?
She had no business sending me unsolicited material. But technically, yes. Now, legally, she can't prove anything, and I'm certainly not about to admit anything. And it's not as if she needs the money. But that's what we were arguing about. For what it's worth, I'm going to talk to this producer I know to see if he'll cast Lori in his next movie. It'll help ease my conscience, and who knows? She could wind up being a star. I mean, she is blonde.
Would you like to see the letter that Lori gave me as a reward for finding her?
The one in which Jake Hurley supposedly tells his niece how to find his lost mine? No, thank you. I happily leave it to you to try to solve the mystery of his disappearance. You can afford to look foolish, dear. I can't.
Aren't you even going to try finding out what happened to Jake Hurley?
No time. The only reason I haven't insisted that Lori release me from all this silliness is there's always the possibility that what happened to him has the makings of a bestseller, although I highly doubt it.
Why are you so sure that Jake's story wouldn't make a bestseller?
His story is an all too common one. A man wanders off into the desert in search of gold and never returns. Why? He either doesn't have enough food or water, or he encounters hostile natives.
What about his wife, Camille, dying on the train like that?
That does. Probably died of something mundane like pneumonia or even measles. Now, if it was wintertime when she died, and they were in the mountains, Jake no doubt kept her body on the train for months before he buried her.
How do you think Jake's engineer wound up dead on the train in the middle of nowhere?
My guess is the engineer got tired of waiting for Jake to return, took off in the train to get help, and died of a heart attack along the way, after which the train rolled to a stop in Blue Moon Canyon. Anyone experienced enough to single-handedly run a steam engine would have been quite a bit older than Jake.
I should get going.
My publisher thanks you.
My publisher thanks you. Oh yeah, we can tell the boys.
Hey, how's it going?
I think I know the name of Jake Hurley's engineer. James Thurston.
Great! What else do you know about him?
Well, nothing.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, finding out more about him will give us something to do. We'll look into it.
I might be talking to you about
See you
this.
later.
You better.
I guess we have to talk to Lori. We might find out.
What's up?
I found Lori safe and sound in the caboose, so I guess those vibes you got about her being in serious trouble were wrong.
Strange. My vibes are never wrong. What's even stranger is I'm still getting them. So maybe they're not about Lori. Maybe they're about you.
Me? I'm not in any trouble.
Trust me. Either you or Lori is, or soon will be, in big trouble.
Could you be more specific?
Unfortunately, no.
I saw a bunch of weird glowing lights outside the window of the sleeping car.
Really? Actually, I'm not surprised.
You're not?
They're probably some form of piezoelectricity. See, my guess is quartz crystals in the ground are being compressed as the train passes over them, and the resulting voltage, called piezoelectricity, is manifesting itself as glowing lights, probably because of some quirk in the train's shape or in the composition of the metals used in its construction. It was custom built, remember.
So it's a natural phenomenon, not a ghostly one?
Take it from me. Old Mother Nature is capable of some pretty scary stuff.
Thanks for the chat.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, it's more like a DJ. We got a party going on up in here. Oh, that would be hilarious to have that kind of thing, you know, like what you did with the Treasure Hill Tower, the modding. That would actually be really funny. You have like disco music and stuff, you know, like disco ball. That would actually be kind of funny. Every time we pass this car, you hear boom, 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 boom. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's kind of funny.
It's either funny.
Maybe we could do the eagle painting, but we have to get that unlocked.
You don't have enough.
We don't?
You don't have
Oh, right. We're just like, woman, we do not have enough!
Whoa! Somebody must have thrown the emergency brake.
The question is, did somebody throw the brake? Or something?
Oh, Joe, now you sound like Lori.
Hey, I was the first one on the scene, and I saw no one.
Who was the next person on the scene?
John Gray. Then Balducci came bursting through one door while Frank and the engineer came through the other. Boy, was that guy ticked. He said the train could have derailed. He reset the brake, muttered a few choice words, then headed back to the engine just as you and Lori showed up.
Everybody was there except Charlena. I don't think she left her laptop the whole time.
There and she and her laptop were just bounced up and down, and then she continued working.
The jerks it forward and she's laughing.
face has a bunch of keys on it. That's funny.
There's no way Lori could have thrown the brake, unless she had someone else do it.
The question is, why? What did she or anybody else stand to gain by stopping the train?
Answer? Nothing.
Nothing.
Which is why I think we should at least consider the possibility that something less human in nature may be at work here.
Ah, Joe.
I'm going to see if Balducci's done dusting for fingerprints. Catch you later. Looks like Tino's through dusting for fingerprints.
He just pulls it now.
Glad you dropped in. Lori told me she'd given you a letter from Jake Hurley that says how to find his mine.
That's right. You can read it if you want.
Lori should have given that to me. I mean, I'm the trained professional around here. Let me take a look. I've seen enough. 2 words. Useless. Those are just the rantings of a guy who spent way too much of his life swirling mud around in pans under the hot sun.
Lori says she found this letter in a wastebasket.
Exactly where it belongs.
He thinks it is, that means it's something.
If Tino says something's worth looking into, you might not need to, and if he says something's not worth needing to be looked into, then you probably ought to.
Did you find any fingerprints on the emergency brake handle?
None that were any help, thanks to Casey Jones up there. I told the old geezer not to touch anything, but he went and got his big, fat, oily paw prints all over the place. If we didn't need him to drive the train, I'd charge him with obstruction of justice.
So you have no idea who threw the brake?
Whoa, I didn't say that. As a matter of fact, I found this. Probably fell out of the perp's pocket while he was yanking on the handle.
Looks like some kind of thermometer.
Yeah, like the kind a certain ghost hunter uses on that bogus show of his.
You think John Gray threw the brake? But why would he do that?
Because they're thinking about axing his show, that's why. I checked with this buddy of mine in L.A. Gray's got to come up with something real big real soon, or he's toast. And you can't get much bigger than a train with a spooky past that's prone to strange accidents, now can ya?
It's all dust in there.
Oh yeah, that's actually a nice effect they put on there.
What place is this?
I'm surprised he's not sneezing. Dude, that's unrealistic though. You would think that with the amount of money Lori's dad would have put into all of this, you would have had somebody going through cleaning up the place, dusting things off. Oh. Oh, that's right. Okay. Never mind. Like...
Who else have you told about this?
All in due time. I always like to get my ducks in a row before I make an arrest.
You arrest ducks? Kidding.
But couldn't someone else have dropped that thermometer?
Please. Who's the top cop here, huh? Who's the world-famous detective? You? I know what I'm doing, sweetheart. John Gray wanted publicity. That's exactly what I'm gonna give him.
Well, Frank would be infuriated right now if he heard him talking like that. Oh, that'd actually be kind of funny. There's a brawl going on in here.
How come you told me you and Lori never went out, and she told me you did?
Don't you ever stop asking questions?
I'm a detective. You know how it is.
I dumped her, okay? I'm not proud of what I did. I'm not happy about what I did, but it's done. It's over. Now let's drop it.
If you didn't want to dump her, why did you?
You are incredibly irritating, you know that? I dumped her because people said going out with her would make me look bad. Said she was a joke, that no one took her seriously. Said if I started hanging with her, no one would take me seriously. So I stopped calling.
But you didn't stop caring.
No. Now take a powder. I don't feel like talking anymore.
Tino, Tino, Tino. Ooh, he could have his own food brand, Tino's Tacos. Sounds kind of nice right now.
What's up?
Are you by any chance missing a small digital thermometer?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. When I went through the box I'd packed them in, that one over there, I came up one short. I was hoping to set up at least 6 in here so I could check for cold spots. How did you know I was missing one?
Because Tino Balducci found it by the emergency brake handle when he was dusting it for fingerprints. And now he thinks you're the one who pulled it.
That's ridiculous. I didn't have any reason to pull the emergency brake.
Have you been in this room the whole time you've been on the train?
Of course not. I made a couple of trips to my compartment in the sleeping car to get more equipment. But did I get an overpowering urge to pull the emergency brake while I was there? No.
Any truth to the rumor that your show's about to be canceled?
Newsflash, my show was canceled. Happened last night. But what nobody knows yet is that it's been picked up by a major TV network. Not only am I still on the air, but I'm sitting prettier than ever. Any other questions?
Sounds funny, I'm sitting prettier than ever.
So are you making any progress in here?
Oh yeah, not only am I getting some real unusual EMRs, that's electromagnetic readings, but take a look at this.
You've got something?
I set up a camera and took some time-lapse photos. Sometimes I was in the room, sometimes I wasn't, but somewhere along the line, I managed to get a shot of Camille.
Where? You don't mean that little blob, do you?
Yep, that's Camille.
Okay.
You're skeptical. That's cool. Just remember, the key word when it comes to ghostly phenomena is energy. That blob is the result of Camille's residual life force, spirit if you will, reacting with the chemicals in the photographic paper.
Couldn't it just be a flaw in the photographic paper?
Okay, it could be that too, but it's not. Trust me.
Thanks for the chat.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, okay.
That looks just like the stuff John Gray has his thermometers packed in.
Still don't feel like talking.
Oh, he's mad. Would you mind talking like this?
Still don't feel like talking.
Hello?
Hi, Beth.
Hey, what's going on?
Apparently, Tino and Lori went out a couple of times, but he broke it off.
Why'd he break it off?
Because everybody told him dating her would hurt his credibility.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. It's cool that Balducci lets other people tell him who to date? No, that the 3 of us know something that like maybe 4 other people in the whole country knows. You scooped the tabloids, Nancy. Bess, calm down. You're slopping paint all over the phone. Oh no, it still works, doesn't it? Hello? Nancy? You still there? Hello?
Yes, Bess, I'm still here.
Oh, thank goodness. So what other yummy things have you found out?
Charlena and Lori had this big, huge argument, and you'll never guess why.
Lori called Charlena a hack.
No.
Charlena called Lori an airhead.
No.
Bess, she doesn't really want you to guess, okay? Tell us, Nan.
Well, it seems that Lori sent Charlena a bunch of story ideas, one of which Charlena used in her latest book without telling or paying Lori.
Charlena stole something Lori wrote? That's incredible. No, the fact that Lori wrote something that Charlena thought was worth stealing. That's what's incredible.
It makes me think that Lori may not be quite as dumb as she looks.
Yeah, better keep an eye on her, Nan.
I'll talk to you guys later.
We'll be right here.
This is the Drew residence. Please leave a message at the beep.
Hi, Hannah. Bye, Hannah.
Before you say anything, I just want to say thank you.
For what?
Tino came to see me. He said you'd made him realize what a jerk he'd been for dumping me, and then he asked me out. Isn't that great? He said he doesn't care what anybody else thinks. He thinks we make the perfect couple.
Well, I can't argue with him there.
So what do you want?
Do you have any idea who threw the emergency brake?
I know exactly who did it.
How do you know?
Well, who else could it be? Camille. None of us has any reason to stop the train, but Camille? She doesn't want us to find Jake's mine, so she's going to do whatever she can to keep its location a secret.
Did you see something?
Well, no. But I'll tell you what. Your friend, that Jim Harley guy?
Not Jim, Joe Hardy.
Yeah, well, he thinks it's Camille, too. He just doesn't have the guts to say so.
Guess I better get to work.
As soon as you figure it out, let me know.
I can't stay mad at a fellow detective. What do you need?
You're the one who pulled that emergency brake, aren't you?
Me? What, are you joking?
You stole one of John Gray's thermometers and planted it at the scene.
You're just some teenage nobody. I don't have to listen to this.
You're right, you don't. Neither do the other passengers. But unless you give me a good reason not to, I think I'll tell them anyway.
Look, maybe I was a little hasty, pointing a finger at the ghost guy like that. Maybe all those lies people have been spreading are starting to get to me. Maybe I thought it would help if I got a little positive press by solving a crime aboard a haunted train. Maybe I apologize. And, maybe you can see fit not to let any of this go beyond this room?
Well, no harm done, I guess.
Great. Well, what else can I do for you?
Laura Gerard.
It's been great talking to
If she
you.
did know about this,
Anything
she'd be
for a
like,
fellow
"Those
detective."
guys are too dreamy not to forgive him. Those guys-
That should be good. And that should be, well, you know, it's about, let me know whenever you don't want about him.
Here she goes. Who gets Ned?
No, I already have Nancy. What does that mean? Any further off the train?
There's still a brawl going on in here between Frank and Tino. Franco.
This thing randomly, giggled.
Mm-hmm. Because of the tree.
It did 3 times in a row.
Weird. It's not gonna play for you. It's not gonna do it.
Yeah. In fact, would you pick up the pattern?
No, it's in my. What? No, it's in my. It's in the bag.
Hey, how's it going?
Were you able to find anything out about Jake's engineer, that James Thurston guy?
Good news and bad news. The good news is he had a wife in Copper Gorge, so he may have had children.
The bad news is our internet service provider stopped providing before we could use our cell phones to find out anything else.
That's okay. We can do more checking when we get to Copper Gorge.
Right.
Gorge. It's because it's gorgeous. Oh!
Copper gorgeous.
Copper gorgeous. Copper gorgeous.
That's fresh coffee. Yeah, I hope that wasn't part of the train when they did that.
Are they still here? Or did the guys leave?
More questions?
I'll touch bases with you later.
Let me know if you run across anything juicy.
I think footprint sounds would have been nice, but I think that would have been really lame. I think they should have had a feature to where you can have footprint sounds on or off. That is
Hey,
so
glad
cool.
you stopped in. You gotta listen to this.
What have you got?
I put this digital recorder in the corner where Camille showed up in that picture and turned it on so it would just keep recording. Now when you play it back at normal volume, all you hear is background noise. But when you turn the volume way up and run the signal through a filter or two,
Like a whale.
hear that?
I hear something. It kind of sounds like a woman singing.
Not just any woman. Camille.
Camille.
So be careful what you say in here. She's listening.
Thanks for the chat.
Pleasure talking to you.
Falling back out of the room. I don't know, it sounded like a whale to me. Stand you on Deception Island, come back again. I'm losing it.
What's going on?
It's been great talking to you.
Not a problem.
Someone's left the train and we're in Copper Gorge, which is really weird. Guess the Hardy Boys left. They just ran away.
Hey there! Welcome to Buell's Old Time Taffy House. Come on over here. Welcome, stranger. Listen, you by any chance get here on that private train what's parked out yonder?
As a matter of fact, yes, I did.
There's a rumor going around that Charlena Purcell's on board. Is that true?
As a matter of fact, yes, it is.
Hot dang if that don't beat all. I've read every single book that gal's ever written. Best writer whatever lived. Did she get off the train too?
I don't think so. She's pretty busy.
Charlena Purcell herself right here in Copper Gorge, breathing the same air as me. Hot dang! Well, welcome, little missy. Go on in and take a gander at what life was like during the heyday of Copper Gorge whilst you sample some of our delicious homemade saltwater taffy.
Sample? As in free sample?
Some taffy on a stick'll cost you 2 tokens, which you can get by winning both those games over there.
Are they hard?
Danged if I know. Come to think of it, I've never played them. But you're getting me off track here, missy. Fact of the matter is they're free. Lest you go messing with the artifacts I got in here. Do that and you'll be headfirst in the nearest snowdrift before you know what hit you.
Where'd all these artifacts come from?
Been in the family for years. For centuries, in fact. See, Buell was my great-great-uncle. This building used to be his general store. During the glory days back in the 1880s, he commenced a pawnbrokering, so the miners Copper Gorge was crawling with back then could raise some cash to pay for grub and tools and such. But pretty soon, the mining boom went bust. And there was Uncle Buell, stuck with a whole store full of junk. Only it wasn't junk to him. Debris from lost lives and broken dreams, what he called it. Couldn't bring himself to get rid of it. So, he passed it on to his kin. My great-granddaddy's the one who come up with the idea of turning the place into a tourist attraction.
Do you by any chance have any of Jake Hurley's things in here?
Jake who?
Hurley. He was a miner. I think he may have left a lamp and a pickaxe with your great-great-uncle.
Never heard of him. Of course, that don't mean his stuff's not here. Just means you're just gonna have to look around and see for yourself. But remember, Susie Q, don't touch.
It was fun talking to you.
I'll bet it was.
This looks just like the insignia I saw on the train. I'll bet this was Jake's trunk. Something tells me I better not go in there without permission. Looks like to get some taffy on a stick, I'm going to need 2 different tokens.
I wonder if that's her. Without the suit. I don't know. But I kind of wonder. This makes me wonder. Okay. Totally not working.
Oh yeah, memories.
Oh, that's right. Oh. No! I won't worry about that right now. He's just gonna make fun of me.
Rats. And I lose.
One is taunting me.
Rats.
Get bit.
Yahoo! Yahoo! Just a little bit under him. Yahoo! Ow! Ah! Ow! Ow! I won't worry about that right now.
Yes,
You startled me. Do you work here?
I do. Are you looking for someone?
Yes, Camille Hurley. She died back in the 1800s.
Ah, Camille. Beautiful crypt, wonderful view, good drainage. Whoever buried her must have loved her very much.
May I go inside it?
You may, but unfortunately you can't.
Why not?
I accidentally dropped the key down the grate that's in front of the crypt. If you can retrieve it, you can keep it. I'm having another one made. But if you do go into the crypt, just remember.
Well, there's the key. I'll never get that key at this rate. Can't get in without a key.
You're just mocking me, Nancy.
TV got bit on the You'll be so dead.
Neener, neener, neener.
What the dynamite does is it pulls him down.
What makes him go up farther?
Killer. That was annoying.
Crash.
Welcome back.
Do you know what's in that old trunk over there?
Why? You ain't been fooling with it, have you?
Oh, no, of course not. No, I just thought it might contain the lamp and pickaxe that I asked you about before.
Well, if it does, you can forget about him, 'cause it's locked. None of my kin have ever been able to figure out how to open it. Not even my cousin Alvin, and he went to junior college.
Would it be okay if I tried to open it?
Well, now, I certainly ain't gonna let you break it open if that's what you're getting at.
Oh, no, I would never use force, believe me. But in order to try to get it open, I would have to, touch it.
Nope, sorry, not gonna happen, little missy. Unless...
Unless?
Tell you what, you get Charlene Purcell to come in here so's I can shake her hand, and I'll let you fiddle with that trunk till the cows come home.
You know what? I've got a better idea.
Now, what could be better than me coming face to face with the lady who writes the finest literature this here country's ever seen?
Well, that's just it. If you were to just meet her, you'd have nothing to show for it. Afterwards, she'd go her way and you go yours, and that would be it. But if you were to, say, get her autograph, well, then you'd have something to hang on the wall and brag about.
Okay, make it so's I can meet her and get her autograph.
Oh, but the thing is, she's on a deadline, and if you take her away from her writing, she may fall behind. And if she falls behind, her publisher may pull the plug. And if her publisher pulls the plug, it could ruin her career. Do you really want to risk ruining Charlene Purcell's career?
Good heavens, of course not. All right, you just get me Charlene's autograph, and you got a deal. Just make sure she uses my name. I want it real personal-like.
You bet. And your name is?
Fatima, with an F. None of that weirdo PH stuff.
Okay, Fatima. I'll be right back.
More questions?
I met a huge fan of yours in town who'd really, really like your autograph. An autographed picture would be even better.
Imagine that, me having fans way out here in the boonies. Well, I'm sure I have a picture around here somewhere. But what I don't have is a pen. Usually I just ask my assistant for one.
I have a pencil here somewhere.
A pencil won't do, dear. It has to be ink. See if you can borrow a pen from somebody.
What's going on?
Do you by any chance have a pen I could borrow?
Why, I'm surprised at you. Don't you know that every detective should carry a pen?
Actually, I carry a pencil.
Well, as it happens, I got lots of pens. And tell you what, if you can play that Leaping Lizards game I found over there and do better than I did when I played it, which shouldn't be that hard seeing as how smart you are, I'll give you a pen. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, the object of the game is to get rid of as many lizards as you can by jumping them with other lizards until you can't jump anymore. Last time I played, I wound up with just 5 lizards. If you can wind up with only 4, the pen's yours. You lost. Guess you're not so smart after all. Try again.
Well, sure.
Again, I don't think Frank would like that.
You lost again. One more time?
Well, sure.
One of us.
I did it! I won!
Talk about luck. Here's your pen.
Good job.
What else can I do for you?
You've been a big help.
Not a problem.
Granny come in all this. That would be weird. Found the woman of his dreams.
Have you found a pen so I can autograph that picture?
I got it from Tino. You can keep it. If you could have it say, to Fatima, that'd be great.
You didn't even tell her about the F.
There you
She
go.
wrote that, too.
Anything else?
I should get going.
My publisher thanks you.
Hey, Nancy.
There you are. We've been looking for you.
Yeah, you won't believe the luck caught.
Lucky. Hey, that was the result of good old-fashioned detective work.
It was the result of your insisting we stop for a cheeseburger.
Guys, what's going on?
Well, it turns out that a grandchild of Jake's engineer still lives around here.
What's more, he hangs out at the local diner. Comes in every day.
Apparently, he's pretty ancient.
Ah, and you found that out when you stopped there so Joe could get a hamburger.
Cheeseburger.
The thing is, the owner of the diner wouldn't agree to point the guy out unless one of us fills in for his short-order cook.
He's got to go home and wait for the cable guy or something.
And since Joe here barely knows how to boil water, guess who got the job?
Way to go, Frank.
Oh, and get this. Balducci convinced Lori that Jake's mine is somewhere right here in Copper Gorge, so he, Lori, and John Gray are hiking up the mountain out there even as we speak.
Like that bumblebrain's gonna find anything.
Sounds like now might be a good time to do some serious poking around on the train.
Good thought.
Hey, I better get going. Wish
You can make me a cheeseburger.
Oh yeah.
Got that autograph?
Got something better, an autographed picture.
Hot dang!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She spelled my name right and everything. Go ahead, little missy. Have a go at that trunk. Whatever's inside it's all yours.
Something fits in here. There we go.
Turn around, he's still there.
Gotcha. This indentation looks familiar. C-U. P-B. PB. what fits here? Well, here's Jake's lamp.
He just takes this huge
Another
lamp and
slug.
stuffs it in her
Could
bag.
come in handy. But where's his pickaxe?
Welcome back.
Have you by any chance ever come across a pickaxe that had the initials JH carved into it?
Why?
Because it used to belong to Jake Hurley, and I really, really need it. I thought it would be in that old trunk, but it wasn't.
You got that trunk open? Wait till I tell Cousin Alvin. He thinks he's so smart. As for that pickaxe, so happens I got it upstairs in my kitchen. Use it to open the coconuts Aunt Lucy sends me every year from Hawaii.
Do you think I could have it?
Why, no, you can't have it. How would I open them coconuts?
Hey, I could have just gotten you Charlena's autograph, but instead I got you an autographed picture, which is way better. You owe me.
Ah, okay. I'll let you have the pickaxe. After you do something for me.
Sure.
I got a bunch of taffy over there what needs sorting. Just follow the directions that are posted by the machine. Them belts get moving pretty fast, so you gotta keep your wits about you. While you're doing that, I'll fetch that pickaxe.
You got a deal. Wax paper for the taffy.
Taffy sounds good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Got that taffy sorted?
No problem. That was easy.
You sneak any freebies while you were at it?
Oh no, I would never do that.
Well, ain't you the goody two-shoes? Truth is, wouldn't have minded too much if you had, long as you fessed up to it. Here's the pickaxe. Cracked the handle pretty bad on the last batch of coconuts. You sure you want it?
Positive.
There you go. Don't hurt yourself.
I won't. Thank you.
He's not gonna question why she's doing that.
Hello?
Hey, it's Frank. I'm in the kitchen of the diner playing short order cook.
Has that grandchild of Jake's engineer showed up yet?
Just came in with this lady who's even older than he is. And get this, he's a retired miner, so every time I finish an order and ring the pickup bell, he thinks it's the mine shaft elevator bell. And for some reason it makes him start telling his lady friend about his grandfather.
You mean you ring the bell and he starts talking about James Thurston?
Exactly. Of course, 5 seconds later, he's rambling on about something totally unrelated, but I just fill an order, ring the bell, and ding, he picks up right where he left off. That is, unless I fill the order wrong and the waitress chews me out. She's got a voice like a chainsaw. Very distracting.
Sounds like you better keep your ears open and your nose to the grindstone.
I am. Just wanted to keep you posted.
Well,
Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Kano burger. Onions, jalapenos, hot mustard. Hot mustard? That's something you would eat. Bacon and cheese.
Does it sound like somebody?
Mm-hmm. I almost trashed it. Here, you can take a
So
look
do
at
you
it.
know what you want to order yet, Edna?
I'm still looking.
Did I tell you that my granddaddy was the engineer on a private train owned by one of the richest men that ever passed through Copper Gorge? Jake Hurley was his name. Yes, sir, my granddaddy was Jake's private engineer for more than 25 years. Told my daddy that men don't come any crazier than Jake Hurley, or any nicer. Treated my granddaddy real well, and told him stuff. Real important stuff. Stuff he made my granddaddy swear to never ever forget. Stuff that my granddaddy told my daddy, and that my daddy told me. Why don't you get the egg salad, Edna? Eggs are back to being good for you, you know. Seems like just last year all those scientific types were saying your art. Yes, sir, Jake Hurley told my granddaddy things he never told another living soul. Not even his wife. I tell you about her, Edna?
I don't think so.
Camille was her name. Camille Boulet. That's French, you know. Of course, she died so young that poor Jake didn't have time to tell her anything. According to my granddaddy, one summer day she had a dizzy spell and fell and hit her head. She didn't take well to the heat, see? And sometimes in the summer, when they were going through the desert, why, that train would be just like an oven. The way my granddaddy died, that was kind of strange, too. I ever tell you how my granddaddy died?
No, I don't think you did.
My daddy, he came home from school one day to find a railroad official telling his mom that Granddad been found dead in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada. He was in the engine of Jake Hurley's train, just kind of slumped over with his hand still on the throttle. The strange thing is, nobody else was on board the train, yet the door to the engine was locked and barred. It was like Granddad was trying to keep someone out, like he was running from something. Like something finally scared him so bad his heart just stopped. Of course, he was in his 60s at the time, and back then that was old. Doesn't seem so old now, does it, Edna? Here I am, pushing 93 and still spry as a spring chicken. I ever tell you about the mine my granddaddy said Jake Hurley'd found?
He found a mine?
A couple years before he died, Granddad told my daddy that Jake found a vein in the mountains somewhere and was mining it all by himself, so no one would steal it out from under him. He wouldn't even tell Granddad where the mine was. What he'd do is have Granddad drive the train real slow so he could jump off without Granddad seeing him. Then Granddad would pick him up at a prearranged spot a few days later. Oh, they didn't call him Crazy Jake Hurley for nothing. Speaking of crazy, you see how much Abner's charging for a haircut at that shop of his now? $20! But what's even crazier is people are actually paying him that. I told him the only way I'd pay him $20 would be if I came in with hair down to my knees. He just laughed and said I was a crazy one. $20 for a haircut? What is this world coming to? Wow. But the craziest thing Jake Hurley ever did was tell Granddad the secret to finding his mine. He made him swear to tell it to my daddy and nobody else. Eventually, my daddy, he told me, and it was so bizarre that I remember it to this day, though I sure don't understand how it'd help anybody find his mine. But since my daddy didn't tell me not to tell anybody, this is what Crazy Jake Hurley told Granddad, word for word. The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare.
The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare?
Frank, are you sure that's what he said?
I'm positive.
The fact that Frank was able to remember that is ingenious. Mind-blowing.
Are you sure that's all he said?
Look, this guy was old, okay? I mean, we're talking Jurassic. And guys that old don't joke around. They don't have time to. What you just heard is what I heard, word for word.
Got anything else?
I almost forgot. You gotta check this out.
It's just an old letter, Frank.
You bet it's an old letter. From Samuel Clemens.
Oh my gosh, where'd you get this?
I found it in the caboose.
Apparently he and Jake were pen pals.
Wish I had a famous writer for a pen pal.
When Joe gave it to me, I about flipped. I know I should turn it over to Lori, and I will, but it's just so darn
Cool. I still don't see what the big deal is. I mean, it's not like it's from Mark Twain or anything. What?
Talk to you later.
Sounds good.
More questions?
You didn't go on Tino's expedition to Jake's mine?
Please. The man barely knows where his head is. If he's the one who finds that mine, I'll eat my laptop.
I should get going.
That would be nice.
I love that.
Wonder if.
Oh, we can do the piano, or... Where do we start? You can't take it until we find out we need it first.
In the letter he wrote to his niece, Jake said she should go to Camille's grave and let Camille's goodness rub off on her. Rub as in rubbing, maybe? Would you mind if I took a piece of wax paper?
Yes, I could let you have a piece.
Everybody in the whole world was full of Chipotle.
Yeah, you do.
I need something that'll help me make sense out of all those lines. Wisdom, charity, purity, eternity.
Oh, yeah, now I get it. 13. We have to look at the others if we want to. Wisdom is actually wisdom was an owl. Owl, so it's a harp, owl, cherry. No, not cherry. I mean, harp, owl, dove. Harp, owl, dove. What was the other one? Eternity, crown. Harp, crown, owl, dove. You can go back. Harp, crown, owl, dove. It's 13. Owl is 7. Crown is 6. dove is 9. So 9 and 6 on one side and 13 and 7 on the other. That might be what it is. What? I don't know if you're supposed to add them. I thought it was supposed to be the slug numbers that you'd put on those sides. Oh, this? Oh! That's what it's for? I thought it was the other thing. Okay. Actually, I don't know how that would work then. Where is it? I know the crown was... Yeah, the crown was 6. Everything together doesn't help with that though. That's what I don't know what to do. Wow. It's weird. Maybe try 1796. Maybe 3796? Because I don't know how does Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. It's 3. It's okay, so the harp is 3. Oh, wait. Look at what the outside panel says. That also tells you which ones it's supposed to be. Okay. Since wisdom was first, it means 7. And then the next one, I have to look at the next one. Wisdom, charity. Here, wait. Charity was, I think, was the dove, so 7, 9. And then purity. Seven, 9, 6. That might be it. Or am I getting that backwards? 3, 7. Wisdom, charity. Try 7693. Three, 7, 9, 6. Well, which order is that? I have to look at the outside of it again. Let's look at the paper that she has. Wisdom, charity, purity, eternity. Okay, can I look at it? Up, down, and then up right, and then down right. Oh, okay. That would be 7. And then 7, 9, 6, 3. 7, 9, 6, 3. Try that one.
More pipes. Why am I not surprised? That should do it. Better not mess with that puppy.
Well, she says that before you can pull it.
Better
I don't
not
know if
mess
she
with
will
that puppy.
on this part. Oh, okay. I don't know if it changes actually, depending on when it's pulled. That is one thing I wasn't sure on.
Hey, how's it going?
See you soon.
You better.
You finished, they fired him.
You went all the way back.
Piano. Yeah, the piano.
Let's do the eagle.
What's up?
You can do the piano if you want to go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, let's do it.
That'd be kind of neat. Oh wait, will it detect you being there without him?
No,
Oh, oh! I don't think Michael ever mentioned that.
Or
I don't recall that. Camille, come here, Camille. Camille. Yeah, down, Mrs. Down more? Or is it? That is the key.
Sing it.
Yep, down, Mrs. I don't know how it goes. I think you have to go further down. Yeah, there you go. What does she do? Like move her inventory every time she's in her bag, so things on top are on the bottom now. Or whatever. Mom would be so proud of you right now. I actually wasn't paying attention when you were doing it at the moment.
Yeah, I can still read that.
I probably could.
A spyglass. I'll bet it's the one I need for Jake's projector.
It's handy to know.
Let's go put the spyglass in it. And we can put the lamp up.
And naturally, we have still more pipes.
She's doing this in the walls. She's just... Nancy's having a Nancy moment. Deirdre is like the more annoying Deirdre, the way that she talks. Like you or those Hy-Vee guys at all. You'd have to have the red connected the other way. See that left one? The red. It has no. You have to connect it to the left. Left. There. There. So don't move any other reds, otherwise it'll mess up that.
There, that looks right. Sounds like steam from the engine is moving through those pipes now.
Either that or it's about to blow. I think we need to go back there to put the projector on. Actually, I wouldn't do that yet. Let's go to Tino's place so we can look. Well, actually, I can always look at the book on the phone. I don't necessarily have to look at it there. We have to go to Tino? Why? Oh, that's right. We gotta pick up one of those gemstones. We already picked up that. Yeah, we already did that. Oh, yeah. Never noticed with all the dust. Oh yeah, you have to turn the little crank thing.
Okay, looks like that goes there. This goes here.
No, it's down there. Carbon, whatever it's called.
There, it should work now.
Now I have to know which ones is which. Let's see, where did we unlock it? Might just be faster if we just go back to them, so I don't have to look through this to see where we went to it. Yeah, let's go back to Tino's place so we can be able to look at the book better. That way I just have it correctly. Ow. Makes it easier. Just go through each of the pages. Not too fast, please. Okay, amethyst. Yeah, I'm going ahead. Yeah. Yeah, that's not necessary. I'm gonna do it again. Again? Right. Okay, that was it. Okay, fine. Amethyst goes with a hand from the deep.
This is where a gemstone goes.
That might actually be what it is. The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. So the tiger's eye...
That's the star.
Yeah, this one's... It's the brownish looking one. You gotta go down. That one. It's like a hot dog, almost. The way it looks. No, not that one. It looks like... It's a different one. That one. It looks like a hot dog bun. A hot dog bun lies on the star. And then... The foot of the mare. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare. Let me see. Where's the peridot? It's like that really shiny green one. I think it's that top left one. And then, let's see. The eye of the tiger is based on zircon lies and fingers at Scar. Amethyst in the hand of the deep. Amethyst? This might be the amethyst. You can try the purple one? The top one? Yeah. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Let me see if I can find citrine. That's the, that one. That one was tourmaline. It was with a soft arm and snared. That must be the one down there. No. It's the pretty purple. Yeah, that one. That might be it. I'm not entirely certain. Oh wait, that's the mayor. Oops. I don't know what the other one was.
This is where a gemstone
Peridot
goes.
that one. Yeah. No. No, don't take that one away. Yeah, take that one away. I'm not even sure what that one is. See. I wouldn't trust that right now. Just go back to the other one that doesn't have it. Peridot, yeah, Peridot. Let's see, which one was Peridot again? It said green. It must be that green one. Yeah. Okay, so the eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers at Scar. Which one would be fingers at Scar?
That's how
Oh? That must be it then, the last one that we have. It should glow if it worked.
Whoa! Looks like I did something right. Oh no! What I need is some duct tape. Still broken.
I think it's observation then. See? I'll be right back.
What's up?
I hear Tino took you and Lori for a little hike today.
Don't remind me. Turns out Tino had no idea where he was going. Good thing for him, my fingers were frozen stiff. Otherwise, I would have strangled him.
Would you by any chance have any duct tape?
Got some right there in my gearbox. That's the good news. The bad news is, I can't open the box. It's an antique lockbox that I found in this abandoned monastery I scoped out on my show last year. You can open it with either the key, which I just discovered I forgot to bring with me, or the combination, which you're supposed to be able to figure out just by looking at the box. Fortunately, I didn't put anything critical in there. I've never tried to open it without the key, but if you want that duct tape, go ahead and give it a shot.
Thanks, I think I will.
If you get it open, the duct tape's all yours.
I bet the animals should start from the left shore.
Okay.
Big Island. That's
Oh boy. 1, 2, 3 on top. Yeah. Oh wait, what am I doing? Never mind.
I bet the animals are trying to get to the right shore.
2496. 37158. Yeah. Oh. Well, that's just hilarious. I forgot to change this to where it shows Last Train in Blue Canyon. It still insists that the game is Danger by Design. That's funny. Had to have missed something. That's just funny. I'll have to change that later.
There, good as new. Sorta.
Sort of. There is no way that tape's just gonna somehow hold that heavy pulling down on it.
And we have liftoff. Where Jake's mine is, Brimstone Canyon.
Don't you look all excited? What's up?
I think I know where Jake's mine is. Tell the engineer to head for a place in Nevada called Brimstone Canyon.
Way to go! I knew you could do it, Francie.
Not Francie, Nancy.
Here's the deal. When we get there, I'm going to make sure that you get to be the first one to check out the mine. I'll call everyone together in the dining car, and while we're in there, you slip off the train. Will 10 minutes be enough of a head start?
You don't have to give me a head start.
Think of it as your reward. Of course, anything you find in the mine is, well, mine. So if I find out that you've taken something without telling me, let's just say things could get ugly.
Wow, threatening?
Don't worry, you can trust me.
I have the feeling that thanks to you, we are about to discover something huge. Great job, Amy.
Thank you.
All aboard!
Sounds like the train's leaving. Where's it going? Well, Frank and Joe will make sure it comes back for me. I hope.
Another one of those puzzle games. Somehow it just pops back down. Or Nancy's just pushing it back. Boom.
Oh, right. This is the entrance to Jake's mine. Whoa, what's
Yeah.
going on here? Jake's color wheel seems to be pointing toward purple. Wow, glowing lizards. Cool. But weird.
Yeah. You have to go back to where you were. Okay. No, wait, yeah. Never mind. Apparently I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah, no. Go back. Turn around. No. I mean, turn around. Go back to where you came from, over there. No. To your left. Yeah, go over. Is there anything at all? There, yeah. Go forward.
Uh-oh. There's some kind of chamber on the other side of those poles. But if I move the wrong one, the ceiling will collapse. Jake was too meticulous not to have left a clue somewhere as to how you're supposed to move them.
Okay, so we're gonna... I'm just looking it up. Oh, the two-looking one on the far left. Yes.
Okay, so far so good.
And then the one that looks like an eye with a curve around on top of it. No. There. Yeah. And then the rocking chair horse-looking one to your right. middle-ish to the left. Yep. And then the one that looks like a cane with a circle next to it. To your right. And then... oh, here we go. Pull on the 1 second to the left. Yeah. And then the J. Yeah.
I should be able to get through there now. Jake Hurley, I presume? Camille. It figures he'd be carrying a picture of her. There's something underneath it. Looks like a letter. April 14th, 1865. Your humble friend, Abe. Oh my gosh, this is from Abraham Lincoln. And April 14th is the day he was assassinated. This letter must be worth a fortune.
That's just what I thought, too. See, what I didn't tell you when I gave you that letter Jake wrote to Ruth is that I also found his diary, which is how I found out he'd gotten to be friends with President Lincoln, and that he'd gotten a letter from Abe that he knew would be so valuable someday that he always kept it on his person. Can I have it?
Sure.
See, I knew if we could just find Jake's body, we'd find the letter. And you did it, Amy. You did it. I'm going to be famous. Good famous for once.
So you never really cared about finding Jake's mine?
Nah. I mean, it would have been nice if it was filled with gold and silver and stuff, but this is what I was really after.
And you followed me because you didn't trust me?
I trusted you to find it. I just didn't trust you to give it to me. And now that you have, you know, I'd really, really be famous if I could say I found this all by myself. But even if I got you to lie for me, how do I know you'd keep lying? Oh my gosh. What if there was like this cave-in and we were trapped, but I was the only one who made it out?
Excuse me?
Oh my gosh! That way I could not only say that I found the letter, but that I tried to save you, only you did something stupid, and it was all I could do to save myself. I'd make the national news for sure, and people would say I was smart and resourceful and courageous even.
Lori, you can't be serious. That's crazy.
You don't understand. People are finally going to respect me. I have to do this. Sorry.
The only way out is through that window.
I'm trapped.
I'm trapped. The
Now
only way
how am I
out is
gonna
through
get
that
out of
window.
here?
I remember that on Alibi and Ashes.
Maybe I could get out of here in this.
Yeah.
Lori, are you all right?
Nancy! Is everything okay?
It is now.
As soon as we discovered you and Lori weren't on the train, we jumped off and hightailed it back here.
What the heck's going on?
I'm sure Lori will be glad to tell you all about it.
Darn you, Natalie!
It's Nancy. Dear Hannah, some hostess Lori Gerard turned out to be. When her father heard that she'd tried to seal me up in that mine, he canceled all her credit cards and said that from now on, Lori'll have to support herself. She has yet to stop crying. Tino Balducci told reporters that he knew what Lori was up to all along and said he let Frank, Joe, and me solve the case so we amateurs could enjoy his limelight. Joe was just about to belt him when a big argument broke out between John Gray and Charlena over whether John had really recorded Camille's ghost. She started As for Jake Hurley, it turns out that his letter from Abe Lincoln is worth a small fortune. Pretty ironic, huh? Jake spent his whole life searching for gold, when all along he possessed something far more valuable. His uncanny knack for making friends. Love, Nancy.
Hey, sassy detective, congratulations on cracking the case. You've been awarded the title of Hanging with the Hardys Award for spending maybe a little too much time with Frank and Joe. What? No, that was a thing.
Have you ever been to Paris, France? Well, préparez-vous, because that's where my next mystery adventure takes place. I'm going to be the assistant to Minette, a famous fashion designer. I'll be working undercover to find out why she's been acting so peculiar lately, throwing tantrums, firing people. She's even started wearing a mask for no apparent reason. Her studio is in this spooky-looking centuries-old moulin. That's French for windmill. Of course, that doesn't have anything to do with her strange behavior. Or does it? Only one way to find out. Help me solve my next case. Danger by design. À la prochaine!
Had a 3-hour stream. Not bad. Just slightly longer than last time. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. It's possible because you never really get to hear that song except for that ending bit, I think. Wayne Raleigh. That must be where they got the idea for the Raleighs, I wonder. Definitely. Elisa. Sounds familiar. Patty Pomplin. Amy Bloom. Yeah, Kalina was working on this. That's her name in there, Kalina Joyce. Well, that's kind of funny. I forgot it's been that long. Yeah, 2005. That is it. For the next relation de Moncanien. There was nothing more I have to say, so au revoir.